said was true.
Okay.
And if you want to keep the insurance you have, you can keep it. The problem is we did not put the bill into effect that way. There's a lot of administrative things kicked in, and there have been 3 changes in anyone's policy since then. It's not the same policy.
What? Harry Reid's explanation have you scratching your head. You're not alone. Let's just say the townhall.com's Katie Pavlich is not exactly getting it or buying it either. Katie, I had no idea what it meant, but I did sense some backtracking there.
Just a little bit. I'm with you. What? Here's the problem with this. The White House and the administration just relaunched this massive public relations campaign this week trying to get the public opinion of Obamacare back. It's very low. People are unhappy, and people don't trust the president. But the issue is when you have people like Harry Reid, even the White House going out and saying, well, you can still keep your plan. What the president said was true when he said, quote, if you like your plan, you can keep it, period. Well, what he said was still true. You're essentially telling 5 million people and families who got a letter in the mail, a cancellation letter for their insurance, that they're wrong and that somehow they are mistaken about whether their plan got canceled as a result of Obamacare. They can't start over with getting the public opinion back on Obamacare unless they are honest about what's going on. And Harry Reid is clearly continuing that lie.
Well, we do have this thing called tape, or is it? What is it, maybe digital tape? Something. It's digital.
Digital
we
trail.
have a way to go back and find out what they said. And,
right.
and what they're saying now is not what they said then. And I guess this comes back to the credibility going forward. But I do see a lot of prominent Democrats who push this, doing a little bit of Heidi covering here. And some of them were even out of the Senate now. Ben Nelson was on this show just the other day saying, well, you know, we did relay to the White House every time we heard the president talking about if you want your health plan, you can keep your health plan. You want your doctor, you can keep your doctor. And I asked him, well, did that go directly to the president? I don't know. But clearly those who had their hands on this are now sort of taking their hands off this. It's a mess.
It is a mess, but they're still doing it in a very dishonest way. So you have Democrats trying to run away from this because they're worried about the 2014 elections. But let's not forget that this was a double lie. So not only do you have the president saying that people could keep their health insurance plans if they wanted to and that Obamacare wouldn't change that, you also had the Senate and Congress voting, Democrats voting against an amendment in 2009 that would have allowed people to keep their plans. So for them to now backtrack and say, well, we never said that, and the president, you know, we tried to convey to him that that wasn't the case. They had an opportunity to fix this years ago, and they're not doing it, and they're not doing it now either. And they can't fix it unless they're willing to be honest with people and say, no, actually, we lied to you, which is what they did, and we're sorry, but this is the way it is now, and it's the law, to quote the White House.
All right. Now, it's too late to cover fannies. I mean, you might have exposed all and just say, hey, we goofed. I mean, it would be stating the obvious, but it's too late for that. All right. Very good seeing you again, kiddo. Thank you, Katie Pavlich.
Good to see you, too. See ya.
Well, she's in the fight of her life, but